That's right. It's another podcast on Nerds at Night, and it's on Drunk Bantha's channel as well. It's your boy Bill, your favorite cousin's favorite cousin, and you're watching the Bantha Bunch Show. Let's go. Are you here me? Are you here with me? Can you hear me? Say something, see something, you see something, you say something. It's your favorite cousin's favorite cousin, Bill, and we are getting it in all the way from Los Angeles. That's right. It's a lot of fires over there, man. There's a lot of fires out here, I should say. A lot of fires over there, a lot of fires over there. But we're going to stay cool in here, baby. It's the Drunk Bantha's channel. It's the Nerds at Night. Couldn't be in a better place if I wanted to be. You know what I'm talking about? Got a lot to talk about today, you guys. Got a lot to talk about today. Fifth Bantha said, yo, what up, Bantha fam? What up, everybody out there? You know what I'm saying? Show some love to your Bantha family. We all family. If you can hear my voice and you can see this chat, you family, baby. You family. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Book Skurs and Purrs is in here. Book Skurs and Purrs. She says, hi, lovelies. Bill is energized tonight. That's right, baby. I'm hype. You know why? Because this music be getting me hype, honestly. I hate to turn it off, to be honest with you. I have to turn this shit off. Get out of here. Cut the goddamn music off. But yeah, man. I'm excited to hang out with you guys. Like I said, it's a lot of craziness here in LA. Still out here dealing with ash and smoke. And man, I'll be honest with you guys, they're going to stop talking about this stuff on the news soon. But it's going to be an issue here in this city for the next 2 to 3 years, maybe 5 years for other people. There's a lot of bureaucracy that you have to get through just to get a house built in LA, and these people, the cleanup is probably going to be a year. So there are a lot of people who are able to rebuild financially with ease, but there's going to be a lot of people who will not be able to do so. And I highly recommend anyone donating to anywhere that you feel comfortable, any outlet that you feel comfortable. I'm not going to promote anybody's thing here, but anywhere you guys feel comfortable doing so, you should do so. Lil Frothy, she said, hola, ¿cómo está? Hola. How you doing, Frothy? Yeah, hold on. I'm just pulling up something here real quick. Who else do I got to shout out? Who else gets a shout out today? Who else wants a shout out today? Shout out to our new subscribers, and shout out to all the people who've been out there sharing. We get a lot of shares somehow, but I feel like we get a lot of shares in comparison to how many people I think share. I'd be surprised by the numbers. But really appreciate everybody who's been sharing. Shout out to all the members out there. Shout out to all the members and people who are rejoining. Shout out to John Pickens. He just joined not too long ago. And Hayes 420. Shout out to Hayes 420. He out here smoking on that endo. And shout out to everybody who's rejoined, of course. Shout out to everybody who has rejoined. I don't even know how many of y'all it is anymore. Shouldn't it tell me here? No, it ain't telling me shit right here. But anyway, shout out to all the new members and shout out to everybody who's joined. And hopefully more of you will continue to join. We've got good content over there. And it's only going to get better here in 2025. I know it has probably been, it feels like to me it's been a little lacky. It's been lacking over there. We're going to try to get more stuff to you guys. And if you feel like it's not lacking, then you're just going to get more stuff and you're going to be more satisfied with the product that we're providing for you guys. I just want to make sure y'all are getting your money's worth, even though it's only 99 cents. I don't care, man. That everybody don't got 99 cents. So 99 cent means I'm going to take it 100% serious. See that? Cent. I'm going to take it 100% for 99 cent. See? Anyway, y'all understand the jokes. But anyway, you know, tonight is a special night because I'm getting to hang out with you guys and gals, but we cannot hang out without our good friend and producer Penny. Producer Penny. Hey girl, wake up. You having fun? Shake. Oh, long distance shake. Good girl. You're a good fat girl now. You getting fat, Penny. We gotta watch your weight. We gotta watch my weight too. We're gonna get it together. Me and Penny are on a diet. We're gonna get our lives together. Right? But anyway, I am proud of Fifth Bantha said Penny is still tired from her walk. Yeah, I was dragging her ass around here. Hold on a second. I'm trying to change something here, you guys. Bing. And then Books, Girls, and Purse says, get to work, Penny. Get to work. Get to work, girl. Do something. Come on, man. Do something, Penny. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Penny's done a lot today. That's why she's so tired. She's been working hard. Oh, got an itch. Got some itches. It's okay. She's been working hard today. Got a lot of stuff done, me and her. And she basically helped me do this podcast today. She helped me set up for it. Today we're going to be talking about an update on our family, episode 1 and 2. Now, they went week to week with this, but I wanted to talk about. There's only 3 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this show before the 3rd episode comes out because I found it very interesting. The show is about this couple. I forgot their last name, but the lady's name is Micah, and she starts doing this YouTube channel at around 2011, 2012. Basically just trying to get herself out there. She's just talking to people, expressing herself, doing little videos like that, but just like, hey, you should check out this, and hey, I like this, and I went and did this today, and all these little stupid family type things that people do on YouTube. Well, it was really just bubbling up back in the day, though. It's like it wasn't where it is now. Now people, they get like disgusted with this type of stuff, and most people look at it and get kind of cringe by it, but a lot of people, they love the cringe. That's what they're here for. Like, that's the reason that they're watching it, is the cringe. I was never a type of person who watched this type of stuff, but this young lady, Micah, she was, hold on, let me make sure I'm saying her name right. Am I saying her name right? Yeah, Micah Stauffer, the Stauffers. So Micah, she was just, out here making videos for her YouTube channel, and then like her child wasn't necessarily a part of her YouTube journey at that point. Her child was just like another part of her life, just like anything else. Your kid might be in the background of a video, or you just hear her kid in the video or something. not to the degree where she was like trying to exploit the kid or anything. So then, but some years pass and she starts getting a lot of attention, mostly because of her kids. Because, you know, like I said, years pass, and then she meets this dude. I think his name is John, but we just gonna say dude and husband in referring to this gentleman. Okay. So yeah, she meets this dude, and like after she's had, you know, her first kid and started your YouTube channel, and they hit it right off, but she's filming him too. It's basically like she like let him know, like, yo, if you want to be with me, I'm gonna be in this, I'm gonna be doing this. This is what I'm into right now. This is where I kind of am wanting to see my life go. You know, I want to kind of do this professionally. I'm getting a big following. So he's like, sure, cool, that's fine. He's like, because let me tell you something. This guy was dog ugly, or well, I say was. Look, I'm saying he was dog ugly, okay? Because I believe he got glowed up when he met her. And how would I know? How would you know, Bill? You weren't in their life. Bitch, I just told you that they was on fucking YouTube every day. When I say every day, I mean every day. These motherfuckers showed everything about their life on YouTube all the time. So, you know, this you can go back and look for yourself if you go to her YouTube page or their YouTube page, and you can see when they started like building their relationship together, which for some people that might be a beautiful thing. Hey, where you going? Come back over here. Can't do this show without you. You're gonna leave. Producer Penny tried to leave, man. Y'all see this shit? She just tried to leave me. Anyway, back to the story. So yeah, some people might find that very beautiful. Some people might find that to be extremely interesting as far as like people meeting for the first time, them documenting their life together and their growth as a couple and leading into their marriage, right? And then they get pregnant. She gets pregnant with his child, and they document that whole series. And you get to see them. Well, you know what? I forgot what I normally do on this show, and that is show you better than I can tell you. And I can't show you because if I show you, then I'm sure enough gonna get goddamn demonetized. So, which, you know, let me know if you guys want these shows a little bit more streamlined as far as like, do you guys want me to pre-record these episodes so that you can see some of this video? But you know, let me know. I know the audio people do not give a shit. Fifth Bantha says, I don't know that I'd continue on a date with a woman who films all the time. Laugh out loud. Producer Terry said, Bill said, fuck the rest of the nerds tonight. Oh, nah, Nerd Yard said, what's good? What's good? What's good, dog? What's good? Fifth Bantha answering my question earlier. He said, nope, live. Yep, we going live all the time. What I gotta do, Penny? What I gotta do to make you stay? Huh? You want to leave me? You want to leave me? Don't leave me. I just want you to hang out with me. It's Thursday. You don't want to hang out? Come on, man. Don't be weird. Don't make this shit weird, dog. Goddamn. Anyway, as long as you good, I'm good. All right? All right? You good? As long as you good, I'm good. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he means didn't invite nobody today. He said didn't invite nobody. Actually, I am sorry I didn't send the invite. I'm about to send it right now, but also I didn't send it because I almost didn't get to go live today. Let me just explain this to you guys. I was a little late today Why? Why were you late, Bill? Why the fuck were you late? Well, I was late because your boy, I went to go get some weed, but that didn't make me late, right? Got home, it's fucking good, man. I was chilling, I'm sitting and relaxing. I got relaxed. I put in the I put the link in the chat, by the way. Producer Terry said we was worried. Producer T said, oh no, excuse me, Lil Frothy said, Producer T, I love my pins. Thank you. But yeah, if you guys want some free merch and some free pins, make sure you stay right here and hang out for the Drunk Bantha's channel and Nerds at Night channel. We can do giveaways, so make sure you like and subscribe, and also go over to the Nerds at Night channel and just go ahead and buy some stuff in the store for pins. And if you want some of this stuff, go to the Drunk Bantha's channel. But yeah, got home and the computer had fucking gone dead. It was unplugged. Excuse me, it was unplugged for some reason. I don't know how it got unplugged, but it was. And then the computer wouldn't come on after I plugged it up. Then the motherfucker wouldn't let me log in. Then the motherfucker kept doing some other shit. Why you keep grabbing me, Penny? And like, it was just all fucking bad. And I basically didn't get into the studio on here until 8:13. Like 8:13, 8:14. What are you doing? This is where you're gonna be at now, okay? Okay. You gotta relax. I'm trying to do the show. So, as I exploit my dog, talking about this lady who was exploiting her children, yeah, so they build their relationship up. Like Morgan said, I also would not continue on a relationship or a date with a girl who's filming all the time, but let's see what Morgan says if he goes on a date with this girl. Let's see. I'm going to set up Morgan on a date with a hot blonde girl and see how long he sits on a date with her while she's filming herself. It's called Dating in Los Angeles. But anyway, I digress. Unnecessary to take veiled shots at women in Los Angeles. Not right. It's not right. And I apologize. I can be better. I can do better than that. Forgot what I was saying to say. Oh yeah, I can play it for you better than I can tell it to you at some points in times. Trying to get it set up, guys. Remember, the old days are over. The old days are over. The old days are over. That's not how a song goes, is it? Well, goddamn it. So yeah, I just wanted to get them to tell you about how fucking crazy it was watching these people grow, and how it was for these people to fall in love with how things were. Here we go. Because they do talk, this documentary focuses on, like, not just on the people who are the focus of the documentary, but the subject of the documentary, but it focuses a lot on the people who were viewers of this family, and also creators who are in the same creative space. And it also talks to a lot of the sponsors that supported this YouTube channel for so long, before the controversy. So, and yes, there was controversy for those who are not aware as of right this second. But let's just get to know these people a little bit.
But Micah wanted a huge family. Personally, I only wanted one. It wasn't long after she had her second child that we were then hearing the news about their next pregnancy.
A big paradoxical question right there, guys. Are we pregnant? All right, guys. Here we go. We're going to do a live pregnancy test. This is the beginning of our journey, and if we're pregnant, we're going to be doing weekly videos.
So if you had trouble hearing that, she was basically saying that, you know, once they had their first child together, that's when the content became directed right at the children. And that's when she started putting out content every day. Will continue to put out content every day, because once she got pregnant the first time, it was every single day telling you about how I'm doing, the morning sicknesses, the growth of the belly, how much cocoa butter you need to put on your stomach, how horny you still are after. No, that one wasn't on there, I don't think. But yeah, man, it was just like a focus of things that you don't really, that you probably don't take into account as a man, and you probably don't take it into account as a woman who's never been pregnant, right? So you just like these, or maybe you want to get pregnant as a woman and you want to know what it's like before you decide to jump off that cliff. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if you really are into it, or it's gonna be dangerous. How am I gonna feel? Is it too painful? All of that. What is the emotion? What are the emotions I'm gonna go through? All of that stuff becomes important when you're leading up to deciding if you want to have a kid, right? I don't personally have a problem with taking people down this journey that you're on of pregnancy, right? Or being a mom in general. One thing I have an issue with is exploiting the child, like giving the child a camera, putting a camera in a child's face without that child giving you permission. You know, like nobody knows how these kids feel about being on camera, and no one, you know, and they're not even really able to ask you. I mean, we're not able to ask them how they feel about being on camera. And I just feel like that is an inherently disgusting thing, or inherently irresponsible thing to do as a parent. And it's inherently disgusting when you're doing it for money. Like, I don't think that you should be recording your kid all the time. Like, unless it's just for your eyes only, I don't think it should be going out nowhere. You shouldn't be sending that out to people. You shouldn't be posting your kid on Instagram all the time. I just disagree with that wholeheartedly. But, you know, that's just me. Put it in the comments. Do you feel like it's cool to post your kid on Instagram, Facebook? And if so, do you, or if not, do you feel like it's cool to just have your kid on YouTube or television? Because I know people are going to be like, "Oh, what's wrong with this? And where did this phenomenon even come from? Or why are you hating on this bitch? And well, why aren't we hating on this bitch more? Like, fuck that bitch." Well, I'm just going to tell you, everybody's going to be coming from different ways, looking at it different ways, and blame YouTube viewers. And I'm going to tell you, cut it to you straight, you guys. This is not a phenomenon that's new. This has actually been a problem for years. And like, it was a problem. I think if anybody knows or remembers, like from 2003 to like 2008, people were watching this show called Kate Plus 8 back in the day. You know, Kate Plus 8, pretty big show back in the day. What was Kate Plus 8 about? It was about, well, it wasn't Kate Plus 8. It was like Ben and Kate Plus 8. It was the husband and the wife, parents of 8 children. And in the early 2000s, it was about like being in the early 2000s, there were a lot of what they called octomoms. Anybody in the chat, raise your hand if you remember octomoms. So if you don't remember octomoms were mothers who were intentionally being injected with like in vitro, which like pregnant, like trying to get pregnant intentionally without somebody blowing inside of them. You know what I mean? Shooting up the club. You know what I'm talking about? Instead of somebody doing that, they inject you with, you know, they put the thing inside of you without a thing inside of you. You know what I'm talking about? So this is what women would do. They would go through the in vitro treatments and then they would get 8 kids on purpose. They would try to get 8 children and then have them all and then take care of them all. Why? Because if you have 8 kids, that's insane. And if you tell people like on the news, they will come and they will film it. This is what people realized. This is before YouTube is big. This might have even been before YouTube, man. Some of this existed somewhere around that time before YouTube and in around its inception at the same time. It just became a very disgusting way to get famous and then get a little money. But at the same time, you had people hold on, at the same time you had people using it as a way to get some money, get some diapers, get a sponsorship, something like that. It was all over the place back then, man. It was all over the place. Lil Frothy says, wait, women were doing that on purpose? Yes, it's true. Yes, it's crazy. Morgan, Fifth Bantha says T has the best pins. He's telling the truth. He's telling the goddamn truth. He says, I've been astonished that family YouTube videos are even allowed. They all exploit their kids. Exactly. It's disgusting. Lil Frothy says, to each his own, but for mine, I was always afraid of eyes on my baby's image. They're same way. I feel the same. Fifth Bantha says, yeah, you're a fantastic mom. These are greedy moms. Y'all are not the same. They not like us. 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 And Lil Frothy says, thank you, cuzzo. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm worried I'm not gonna get to smoke or roll a blunt or drink a shot, man. Let's take some time to do some house cleaning while I fucking prepare myself for debauchery. Got some new videos up. Have y'all not seen the videos? Y'all are big tripping. If you haven't, I mean, if you have, thank you. Thank you for watching the videos. If you haven't seen the videos, please go check it out. Good shit over there. Drunk Bantha's got a new video up. It was for members only, and it is available for everyone, the viewing publico, for everyone. Let's see here. It's going to be the Penguin review for the Penguin TV show. It is super late, and I do apologize for sure, but over here, and only one of us is editing stuff right this second. So, yeah, I just ask that y'all just please give us a little grace when it comes to all that kind of stuff. But I do want to play a little of this video just in case, for those of you who don't know anything about what we do here. We don't just go live. We also have videos for review on, we're the Black Siskel and Ebert. Figure it out.
Hello, you beautiful nerds. So, as you know, I loved the Batman. Or maybe not, because you didn't know, nobody watched that video. But as much as I liked that movie, I was not interested in any spin-off TV show bullshit, especially a show that is focused on a villain. Disney Plus MCU shows are good maybe 1 out of 5 times. So having that as a comp, I was very scared that this world that was created in the Batman would turn into Moon Knight. But now I am happy to spend the next few minutes telling you about how very wrong and stupid I was. So get comfy, because we're about to have a chat about the... But first, a prelude. In the year of our Lord 2022, director Matt Reeves directed a little movie called Shortly after the movie came out, I started hearing stories about different projects in development that would be set in the same universe created in the Batman. This ultimately led to the HBO series The Penguin being developed. Again, I was not super interested in the idea of this show. I mean, I was always going to watch it because nerd, but I didn't think it would be anywhere near as good. But the series ended up being everything I wanted Gotham to be, which I get that was like, I was asking too much from Gotham. I realize that now. So let's talk about the story. This story obviously follows Oswald Cobb, aka the Penguin, shortly after the events of the Batman. Gotham is still the corrupt cesspool from the Batman, but in this series we get a deeper dive into the criminal underworld because this story is from the perspective of a mid-level gangster and his rise to the top. The way the show portrays crime and economic inequality and how those factors can totally decimate a community is definitely the show's greatest strength. Gotham is the worst city in this fictional America. And we see what it looks like when the resources and public servants for a city have been corrupted at every level. Even the fictional drugs like Bliss and Drops feel real because we see how it affects the people of Gotham for good and for ill. Because just like all drug cultures, there is a buyer and there is a seller. A lot of people are getting hurt from this, but there are also a lot of people getting very rich from this. And though none of the characters in this show are particularly likable, we do get an understanding of where they are coming from and what their motivations are.
Yeah. I just wanted to get y'all a little taste of that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is. So yeah, please do us a favor. Go over there to the Drunk Bantha's channel when you get a chance and check it out, man. Trying to get a lot of this stuff moved over to the Nerds at Night channel too. So yeah, everybody stick with us. It's gonna be a fun year. But yeah, if you don't feel like watching that video, do me a favor, share it with somebody, but anyway, hold on a second. Yeah. Okay. Well, I just read this text message, but yes, I will do that. Probably reading text messages is probably not reading text messages during the show is probably a good production note as well. So yeah, also go on the Drunk Bantha's channel and check out our merch. I got it on right now. Please, these things are the only real ways that you can help support us other than sharing and liking and commenting. You know what I mean? Like, you guys can super chat, I guess, but the easiest and best way to help us is, like I said, just go ahead and help us out with some merch. Share this video with somebody. I say share it with your mama. Your mama is a bigger nerd. Your mama is a bigger nerd than you think. I'm trying to tell you. But anyway, as I was saying, this family crazy. Okay. Trying to think about where I should pick up from, because Micah is a wild girl, but she doesn't seem to be an evil person. You know what I mean? She seems to be in good, like, she intended to do things. You can tell she wanted to be famous. She could tell she wanted to make money. You can tell she wanted to be rich, But one thing you can also kind of tell is she genuinely wanted to have children at the beginning. I don't know about afterwards. Like, because once she got pregnant, she saw how much money that shit made, and she was like, we got to do that again. And then we got to do that again. And then we got to do that again. But you know what I'm saying? But women only make so many goddamn ovaries. They only make so many eggs a year. They only got 2 ovaries. Like, a bitch can't pop out so many eggs, but so many eggs a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Like, you get some every month. Nigga got a couple of chances, and then you can only be pregnant you got to be pregnant rather for the majority of the year. So there's no way to just keep popping them out. So what this couple decides they're going to do after having their 3rd kid, well, their second together, her 3rd, after they did that, they were like, well, we got to have another one, but I just can't, I can't keep getting you pregnant, girl. I can't keep getting you pregnant. So this is tripping me out. What is this? Film Apple, Fiona age. What is going on? Oh, it's autocorrect. Y'all's autocorrect fucking y'all up. Fifth Bantha said, what up, film age? Well, he said Fiona age. Fiona age sounds like a really bad silent TV act or silent movie actress from back in the day. That's what it sounds like. But anyway, yeah. The other things that Micah was doing before this, she was doing a lot of like videos on how to clean how to clean your house. I said before this, but it was after she had this 3rd baby. It was a lot of videos about how to clean your house in 3 hours, and like how much money do I make on YouTube, and like how can you help make this, and how to make this from scratch, and recipes for my kid, and da 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 da. But those views start going down. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody give a fuck about none of that shit, bitch. I don't care about how much money you make on YouTube, other than the fact that I am so involved and so invested in these conversations in your life that I'm just happy that you're making money, because I want you to have the best. I'm a huge fan of yours because of how much I feel like you are deserving of what you're getting, right? So, but this also, like, as we've done so far, criticize it. There's no one in this space that's gonna be criticized. That's not gonna be criticized. There's no one in this space that's not gonna be criticized, but there is no one in this space that is as big as this lady. So she's going to receive even more criticism. We got this one journalist that I want to introduce you guys to. Her name is Sophie Ross, excuse me. She studied this kind of shit. I don't know. She seems more like she's just a person who's on the internet and loves talking about the internet.
And lingerie. I can't even describe how viral that would go. I am a writer, podcaster. I'm kind of a pop culture commentator. I talk a lot about influencer culture, celebrity culture, stuff like that. Micah knew how to do it when it came to YouTube. It's all very bright, colorful photos that kind of get your attention. Pregnancy, video, huge, disaster. like just keywords that are just like stuffed in the title in all caps, exclamation marks. And she's making like the face, which is like, it's classic, YouTube clickbait.
Now, what I want y'all to do right now is pay close attention to what the title is on this one right now. Because that is kind of my little troll in this episode of the Bantha Bunch show. My little troll is, the title of this episode is An Update on Our Family, episode 1 and 2, Extremely Horrifying Review. Extremely horrifying, all in caps, and review also all in caps. Like, I don't know. Look, if this video does way better than it normally does, then y'all will know why. Yeah, man. See, this is the thing. We as a people, we as human beings, once we have discerned whether or not you're a genuine human being, we decide that yes, you are a genuine human being, we love to be around those types of people. We love to praise those types of people, and we love to follow their story, like be a part of their story, even if we aren't, like we don't know those people. It doesn't matter who it is. Like if it's just, it could be a politician, it could be a musician, it could be an artist, whatever, anybody who we find to be a decent human being and have a good story, we love to attach ourselves to it. And what has happened in several situations is when you attach yourself to human beings in the way that I'm talking about, you end up having a situation where you're disappointed in those people at some point in time, because we're all human beings who, hey, what are you whining about? We're all human beings who, stop it. We're all human beings who mess up at some point in time. So no matter how much praise you give a celebrity or, a YouTuber who maybe you don't consider YouTubers celebrities, I don't know, but no matter how big a person gets, you have to remember that they're just human beings. And for you to get mad about a mistake that they make in their life, is sometimes a little judgy. Like sometimes we got to be giving people grace on how they, sometimes you got to be giving people a little grace on decisions that they make, because it ain't always, that ain't necessarily an example of how they are in everyday life, right? You're just happening to see their biggest mistakes made in real time. Gerza Purr says, even producer P is miffed. She is. She's just over here whining and shit too. Fifth Bantha says, I don't think this lady had malicious intent. I don't think her husband had any. Greed is a hell of a drug, though. 100%. Greed is a hell of a drug. Like your ass being greedy right now with the love you trying to get. So you being greedy. Hey, she don't even care. You being greedy. I'm mad about it, actually, because you interrupted my train of thought. I told you not to call here while I'm doing my kung fu. Shout out to Black Dynamite. But anyway, to Morgan's point here, Fifth Bantha's point here, I'm gonna just comment on this just a little bit before I go back to the audio on the show here. By the way, this is a docu-series. This isn't a documentary that's just one movie. I mean, like one, solid state. What am I saying? It wasn't just like one viewing, or one episode. This is 3 episodes long, I believe. Yeah. So what you see go down here is, like you said, a person who is just seeing more and more money and more opportunities. As a matter of fact, this is actually a good place for me to play that right now.
2016 is when Micah started having enough subscribers and enough views to have brand partners reach out to her. Here she was, kind of just shocked by this.
Once I had about 30,000 subscribers, I got my first big paid sponsor that was more than $2,000 per sponsor. I was like, holy moly, that's a good chunk of change. I mean, for me at that point in my channel and my YouTube career, I felt like I was actually making progress.
Partnerships and brand deals. That is where the real money is.
So yeah, she started getting into the partnerships and the brand deals. And like we were just saying, man, like Morgan just said, greed is a hell of a drug. And once you start getting into those brand deals, she was one of the first Fabletics. Y'all remember Fabletics? Basically, I call them the booty hugger or the yoga pant. You know, some people call it the yoga pants. Some people call it athletic pants. I call it the booty hugger. It'll hug a booty, and then every booty look great. Well, never mind. No, I'm not going to. That's not true. Woo! You know what? There's some women out there who wear those little things, and it actually makes your butt look worse. Sorry, ladies. There's some of y'all who your butt look worse when you wear yoga pants or tight athletic pant wear. It's sad. Look, dude, there are people out there. I can't stop it. You know what? You're going off camera. You know what? You bother me. You're not on camera anymore. You're out of here, Penny. Anyway, anybody looking for a production job? Anybody looking to produce a YouTube show for about an hour to 2 hours every Thursday at 8:15 Pacific time? Anybody? Let me know. Anyway, so yeah, it's not like this lady is the only one who's doing this. You know, she's just being captivated by the motherfucking money. You know, and also, you know, let's just admit, advertisers are fucking blinded by the money, right? They don't care if she's exploiting her children. Can we talk about that for a little bit? Just a little bit right now? People like to blame the mothers. People like to blame the parents. And, you know, Morgan just said, hey, why don't we blame, you know, I can't believe that YouTube. He didn't say, why don't we blame him? But he said, I can't believe YouTube lets that shit up. Like, why do you allow that to even happen on a platform? Well, let's ask another question. Let's expand that out to why don't advertisers get out of here? Get out of here. I don't even know why you're messing this whole show up, though. I can't keep hearing you whining. Sorry about that, guys. I had to kick producer Penny out of here. He's literally losing it. There's some people hanging out by my door. I don't want to yell at them, though, because then I kind of sound like a dick. But anyway, why aren't the advertisers being held as responsible as anyone else? Like, this girl's got Walmart as sponsors. She had detergents as, I don't want to name any companies other than I already named Walmart, but like they had different companies that were giving them up bukus of money, even though they know where this money is coming from. Like, I mean, they know where this content is coming from. They know what's being developed and how bad it could possibly be for the children involved. It was kind of a sick situation. On all sides. I mean, yes, obviously it's a sick situation, but it was a sick situation on all sides, it seemed. Trying to get to the portion here about
This is my logo.
Oh, okay, yeah. So in episode 2, well, first of all, I'll say about episode 1, it's basically just a big setup, like, for what is going to come next, obviously, but like in the sense that they don't really give you a lot of information about, they don't really give you a lot of information that would lead you into episode 2, but you will get a lot of information about them that does, to me, set up how you should feel about these two, this husband and wife, going forward for the rest of the documentary. Because I think it is important to show, like what Morgan was saying, she didn't seem like she was genuinely greedy. She didn't seem like she had any ill will or even an awareness of how bad it could possibly be for her children. It seemed like she was genuinely thinking, like, I want to put myself out there so I can help other people or just connect with other people on a level that, you know, I would have appreciated if I had, you know, when I had my first kid or when I was pregnant or before I had my kid. It's that kind of a mindset that, you know, that she seems to have been in. But yeah, once that second baby popped out, it is on and popping. But like I said, man, there's only so much time. Me and Alex, Jedi Master Grayson, we started watching one of the episodes, and he was just like, man, this is crazy. These people are gonna be watching this shit. Why would you have more kids just have, you know, just to keep putting them on TV? Like, you have a kid, you put them on TV, like, that's it. They don't need to keep getting more kids. And I said, well, how long do you think people will stay interested in that same child person? How long do you think that they're going to stay interested in them till they turn 5, till they turn 6, 7? You know, we know for damn sure ain't nobody trying to watch no goddamn 12, 13-year-old, you know, 12 and above. We not trying to follow that person. Them niggas needs to be having kids that we can then talk to them kids, like we can watch they kids. But we ain't trying to watch your kids no more. So you got to keep having kids, because see, kids don't stay the same age. So you got to keep getting more, and you got to keep getting more. And then, you know, this girl's body probably ain't even built to keep taking all these goddamn nut shots and motherfucking busting out babies, you know. The incubator is wore out, you know. So oh shit, the incubator is wore out, man. You got to give that girl some time to heal up. So they have to do something, though. I mean, you can't just not make money on YouTube, right? Man, the only alternative after that is adopting a child. And it seems like they went straight for, you know, most white people, they go, oh, did I say these people were white? I didn't. These people were white. And most white people go to Africa to get their baby. These people, they went to China.
You see if I can get it to play. Oh, there we go. Okay, good.
I am so excited for this video.
Leading up to China when they went to get Huxley, it just felt like they're throwing out little crumbs, giving us all these details. And I was really eating it up.
And I'm not just saying this because I am biased, but I feel like Huxley just gets cuter and cuter and cuter. Just touched base with the orphanage, and she gave us 40 photos of our kiddo, and cannot wait to wrap my hands around his little head.
With Huxley.
40 photos. Does that sound does that sound like too much? No? I need to know. Lil Frothy, what are you talking about? What happened? You said no. But I've asked a lot of questions. What happened? What are you saying no to? I don't know. Let me know in the comments.
He brought so much viewership to their channel, and he was like the main character.
This is my little guy. He'll be 2 when I pick him up.
It was literally built up that way. The introductions to his name, going to get him, like it was this big moment.
When we saw his video, it was like, done.
I would just let her videos play and I'd listen. I'd be getting ready every day, being like, oh my gosh, like looking at this, I can't believe, yeah, that makes sense. You know, I ate it up just like the rest of the world.
So, yeah, they're basically preparing themselves, getting ready to adopt this child from the other side of the world. Oh, maybe that's what you were talking about. No. They're going to go to China. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, man. Let me tell you something. My thing is, why would you go to China to get a child? Anytime I see somebody going to a different country to get a child, like if you are in America, you're an American, and you can't adopt one of the many minority children in this country, you got to go to a different country to grab this minority child. You know, y'all don't think that that's something
that's
y'all
suspicious. That's weird.
You know, just a little
that's
bit
suspicious. Like, that's weird.
Because to me, it is. It's very suspicious that because to me, you must not have gotten approved for the ability to adopt a child here. Because we have very strict rules about adopting a child. And, you know, it's kind of hard to adopt a child in the United States, honestly. So I'm not shitting. I'm not poo-pooing on anybody in China. Wait a minute. They don't have YouTube in China. Fuck China, man. First of all, fuck y'all. Fuck them, man. You know? No, I'm joking. I have no idea about China's rules and laws about adopting children, but it seems like it's very much so easier to do it there than it is to do it here if you're from the United States. Fifth Bantha says, plus the minority child has a whole as little life in their home country. Why rip them from their whole ass country? Lack of approval sounds most likely. Little Frothy says less red tape overseas. So yes, that's my assumption is correct, right? I've made an ass out of no one. My assumption is correct. Yeah, you just get more. You have more leniency going overseas and then bringing them back, and I think that should be. I think that should be looked at. I think that should be something you guys are worried about immigration. You should be like, you should actually have to exhaust all situations in the United States before you're allowed to go adopt a child over in China. And I'm only saying that because there's so many kids here that need it. There's just so many kids here that need it, man. Y'all know, I'm gonna get on my soapbox. Out here, and then it's on and popping. Lil Frothy says adopting a foreign child is a humble brag. Exactly. I went overseas and I got this little baby. Stole this baby they gave me this baby over there in China. It was a good time. I had fun. We saw the child and then we took him. And then it was an amazing time. We had so much fun when we got home. He played in the snow and made snowmen, and we melted candy bars and made s'mores. Wrong. That's not how it goes, man. That's not how it goes if you adopt a kid in America. You're adopting a child from overseas, just like Fifth Bantha was saying here. You know, the minority child has a whole ass life in their home country. And even though they're adopted, they still have foster homes and foster moms. And you like Fifth Bantha said, why rip them up from their whole ass country? That just doesn't sound, to me, it doesn't sound mentally safe. You know what I mean? You might be physically safer in the United States with this family than you are in wherever you are. You could be in Cameroon, you could be in Istanbul, you could be anywhere. It doesn't have to just be China, but I'm just saying, taking someone from their original culture and life and family, well, not family, but their country, that shit is deep. Now, think about this. It's a culture shock for you to pick up a kid that's from the hood, that's foster homing with this lady, and then he goes back with you, and it's a middle class household. Matter of fact, it could just be a poor household. This nigga just been broke his whole life because he's an orphan. He don't know nothing. And then you take him to a good place and a good life. It's going to take him a good time to adjust to that, regardless of how much you think you're helping them. Like Lil Frothy said, adopting a foreign child is a humble brag, but adopting a child that is here in this country, if you're from this country, if you're here, if you're from the United States and you adopt a child from the United States, that is just humbling. That's truly humbling. It's like it's a humble brag to adopt a foreign child. It's humbling to adopt an American child. And to me, that's all that should truly matter. That shit, man, I can't wait till we record them shits, man. It's only popping. Yeah, what else was I about to say? Oh, yeah. Huxley, man. Huxley, that's the name of the child that they adopted. Huxley. Ugh. How do I talk about Huxley? I need more drinks. If you've seen this show, you know that Huxley is kind of a sensitive topic. And it's not because he's Chinese. He's well, hold on a second. Because there's very little about this story that's great, like on the positive end. But I have a feeling that once it gets to the end, I will feel a lot different than a lot of other people do. I don't want to spoil the end for anyone. It'll be back on later this week. I think it comes on Thursdays or Fridays. I am so happy to tell y'all that we're going to be covering the third episode right here on the Bantha Bunch Show, Thursday, 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. Because I am super interested in this. I know what happens going forward, but I don't want to ruin it for you guys. When they get to China, they had some serious issues. Like, I don't think that they had any paperwork issues or anything like that. I'm pretty sure it was more so just a culture shock. They went over there to get my baby, essentially, is how that she kind of put it nonstop. Like, I want to get my baby. I got to go get my baby. And of course, they recorded their entire trip over to China. Dude, the way that this all happened so quickly, like from I want to have a child, like I want to adopt a child, to hey, here he is meeting him for the first time. It just moved too fast. It moved too fast. Like, you should not be able to just go over there and grab a kid and come back. Like, it just all moved too fast. He had no rapport with the people. He met them for the first time and they were just like, you're on up out of here, brother. So that's very very weird. Very odd. I say weird, but it's very odd that you would not prepare for something like that, or prepare yourself mentally for meeting the child, prepare yourself physically, or what would you call it? Like, just educate yourself on the possibilities of this, however the kid may react. The kid could react in many and multitudes of ways. Just kind of going through all the motions of that. You think you would do that, but I guess you just must have been too goddamn busy making another fucking YouTube video, because when they meet Huxley for the first time, I mean, it's almost like, I don't know, it's weird. It's almost like she didn't care about the dude. Oh, so yeah, he's coming up. There's a scene of him coming out for them to see him for the first time, and it doesn't really look like she's happy.
Showed Huxley in the video. You just feel this almost love or connection yourself to this boy that you've just been rooting for. But then it was a different kind of emotion, and it was kind of hard to watch.
So what you just heard is the kid running away. So you also just see Kayla just looking kind of like confused and scared. You could see genuine fear, and not genuine fear in the sense that like, oh, this weird kid, never seen no China man before. Not that. I mean, I'm sure she's racist somewhere in her life, but it's not this, guys. Calm down. Jeez Louise. She wasn't just like, oh, it's a little China man. This China man. This is so short, China man. No. She was very respectful. She was like, oh, you're a little baby. You're so cute, little baby. But spoiler alert, I guess I should say, Huxley's on the spectrum. He's not like all the other kids. He's on the spectrum. And if I'm not mistaken, he's diagnosed with ADHD, hyper ADHD, and what did they say? Class 3 autism or level 3 autism. Like they said, he might not ever be able to use, be potty trained. It was just like all these things that were coming at them as a family. And, this is just how it is, right? Like sometimes those kinds of things happen and it's tragic, but they didn't say he was going to die from anything, right? And there's worse things in the world than, being, that your son has to live with you for the rest of your life. There's way worse things. Now that sounds like a bad thing. It doesn't sound like the reason that you went into trying to make a family, right? Like, if you'd have known that would have happened, would you have had him? All those kind of questions go through your mind. But this lady, I give her all the grace in the world for that. Like, just not being prepared for that moment and just, being overcome by her own emotions and possibly forgetting the kids' emotions and for a few minutes or whatever, a few seconds. But she and the father seemed like they just could not really connect with the kid going forward. And when they would try to connect with him, it was always very forcey to me. So they got this kid, the views are going down. They just had this kid like a year and a half ago and fucking can't keep the videos going. So we gonna adopt another kid. They adopt another kid. This kid, they can't even play him on the YouTube that much because he's so distraught about being out. He doesn't want to do things. The camera in his face, he doesn't like it. He's autistic, so there's like hard for him to express himself in certain ways. It's just hard. It was going all over the place. Like Lil Frothy just says, what a nightmare. Exactly. Like, I don't know anyone who would volunteer themselves for this, but speaking of that, what a nightmare. Kayla kind of tried to like stop doing YouTube as much. You would see videos, but it would be a video of her husband doing something with Hartley. Or Huntley. Anyway, yeah, this kid is like hanging out with Pops, but it's like, yo, where's mom at? Like, this is why I'm watching the show. Like, what happened to her? Well, she was trying to take the time to step back and take the time to hang out with her son and get to know him. And, you know, for those who weren't able to see it or haven't seen it, I should say, Huxley is like 7-8 years old. So it's not like this kid is a baby and, you know, he just forgets things. Like, he's already had a foster mom that he loved. They gave them like 40 shirts like for him to have because those were given to him by the foster family. Like, he was in love with those people, and then they just snatched him up and took him to the United States, which then, like I said earlier, things got worse. And you just take it all in for the good and the bad because you're making money. You're just making money. You're just like, fuck it. Now, of course, they get a bigger boost. You imagine how big your boost is when you're getting pregnant, then how much more of a boost you have when you have a baby, and then that extra boost that you get from having an adopted child. What? Your numbers got to be going through the roof. And then we're talking about true greed. We're talking about people getting 1.5 million views a video. Please like and subscribe. Please. If you ever think to yourself, man, the shit that I watch should be more popular, then please click this motherfucker right here. If you don't want to miss any reason to do so, please click that like and subscribe button so that you get up in this algorithm, baby. Because that's what it all is about. It's the algorithm. The question is, how much are you willing to sacrifice of yourself to fucking do this to yourself? You know what I'm saying? I'm not ruining the rest of this documentary because I just don't want. I want to have more to talk about tomorrow. Next week. And I want to have more to talk about just going forward. But like, I feel like this documentary is just a perfect example of what's wrong with us, man. The first Octomoms were about trying to get help because they didn't have the money to fucking pay for diapers or pay for whatever's. They would go on Donahue or go on Oprah, and those talk shows would help them pay for certain things. Like, they would give them a lifetime supply in Charmin products or whatever, you know, like give them a lifetime supply and Bounty, and it would be like a promotion for Bounty through the Oprah show to help give these people something because they were in need. Not, hey, let's give money to this YouTube channel because they have kids, and then, you know, we'll let it go from there, and then we'll get their engagement. It's just, it wasn't that way. I'm so sorry for sneezing.
That's not good enough.
Well, it'll have to be for now. But yeah, like, it was like one of those things. It's like out of the goodness of your heart type shit. It's like out of the kindness of my heart type shit. Let's have you on the Today Show because we want to be able to get these people something because they've got a beautiful story. They got beautiful children, and shouldn't we be celebrating that in life? You know what I mean? Come on. So yeah, I feel like, hold on, I'm about to cough. I feel like, man, you should not be able to. Well, hold on, man. See, I'm about to go on a rant, and I don't know how to really start it out because I don't want to I don't want to seem like I'm hating on women who are out there who want to be in the or men who want to be in the family content game. I'm not trying to hate on anybody in the family content game. That's the first thing I want to say. Second thing I want to say is, you got to be responsible for your own behavior. You got to be responsible for your own behavior. If I'm out here fucking up, you need to be able to say, you know what, man, I was fucking up. Bill, that sounds simple as fuck. Why you talking about some stupid ass, simple ass shit? I'll tell you why. Because you need to keep it simple, stupid. People get too caught up in the confusion, the minutia. It's just that simple. Do right. Just do right. Now, like I said, I don't believe that Micah got into this to be a terrible mom. I believe that once she got into this at a deeper level that is monetization, it became the only thing she could see. She does an interview in episode 2 that was from the height of their existence. And then she it's like right after they've just adopted Huxley. And it's an interview with this guy who like does interviews with like YouTubers and successful people, kind of picks their brain a little bit and, you know, going about his business. Anyway, he starts talking to her about how she got inspired and what made her realize she could make money on YouTube. And she basically was just like, yeah, I went to school for analytics. So I studied analytics and just tried to realize that, like, hey, I have a gold mine on my hands here. How much money do you think I can get up out of it? So her interview with him did not age well because it does show you a point of her that is absolutely trying to get the money. But she did make it a point to say, She did not ever think that her page would be as big as it is. And like, this is the thing. If we right now at the Drunk Banthas channel, Drunk Banthas, if we right now had $200 million from making the Drunk Banthas channel, and it's all coming from just the Drunk Banthas channel, man, I'm telling you, we would be like, we never thought nothing like this would happen. Motherfucker, we could make $2,000, $200,000, and we'd be like, damn, this is crazy. We never fucking thought this would be like this. That's not what we got into this for. But man, I'm so glad we can, be able to take advantage of this. Now, difference is in me and Alex's position than this lady's position is she can keep getting pregnant and she can get pregnant and we can't. She can keep getting pregnant and we can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't matter what you do. You're behind the eight ball on this type of content because they really do produce a lot of content for everybody. But I just feel like it ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a huge niche. And it's kind of disgusting to me. Like I said, Kate plus 8, whatever the fuck it was. I think it was Ben and Kate plus 8. For those who don't know, maybe somebody Google it for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a little far. See, look, I can't even touch the computer. See? You see my hands. They won't go down any further. Ben and Kate plus 8 or John and Kate plus 8. It's one of them stupid ass names like regular. Sorry to any Johns or Bens out there. What was I about to say? Yeah, I just feel like, man, some women were not designed to be mothers. Some women were not designed to be mothers. And that's no problem with saying some guys ain't designed to be fathers. But you definitely don't want to put that on television, in my opinion. You don't want to put that in a movie because eventually people are going to criticize you. You might not be a bad mom. You might not be a bad dad, but there's certain things that you're probably going to do that people will go, I don't know. That's fucking weird. That's not really cool. They shouldn't have did that. Then you're criticized even more. Lil Frothy says John and Kate plus 8. That's what it was. John, I think I just said it was either John or Ben, right? Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you, Frothy. Because that was going to bother me until I decided to Google it or forget that I said it. But yeah, John and Kate plus 8. What was interesting about them is that John, halfway through the second season, decides, hey, man, I don't want to do this anymore. We are endangering our children. They weren't blurring out their kids' faces or anything. They got their kids' faces on there. They on magazines and all this shit. And he's just like, this is exploiting our children. And this is like, they don't have a say in this. Why would you why would you put our children in a position where, they could possibly be harmed by other people, by them just knowing who you are, or they could be harmed mentally and physically in the future because people know who they are, because they were the kids who were on John and Kate plus 8. That point of contention ended John and Kate's marriage. John and Kate, literally were like what America thought was the perfect couple. This little Asian dude meets this little blonde lady and they having kids. It's a beautiful thing. But they ended up breaking up because he was not with that shit. And what did they end up doing? They ended up doing a show called Kate Plus 8. They got rid of the John or Ben or whatever the fuck. No, I'm trying. They got rid of his ass and replaced him. Who did they replace him with? Anyway. You get the goddamn point. Like, oh, they didn't replace him. They just got John and then just kicked him on out. I was hoping they would replace him. Just give her a dude, you know. But yeah, John and Kate Plus 8 was the originator of this shit. And John ended up being correct. Because if I'm not mistaken, there is some issue with the John and Kate Plus 8 kids. And, you know, it's just not normal for you to have for 3 months at a time in 1 year, people be in your house filming everything you do. It's not how you raise children. And for all you people who have your camera phone in your kid's face all the time, that's not how you should be raising your child. Don't tell me how to raise my child. You don't tell me how to raise my child. Let me tell you something. Come over here. Let me tell you something. You've been trying it your way for a long time. Why don't you give the reins over to somebody else? Let them try it their way. Just give them to me. And try it the way I'm saying. Like I said, you've been doing what you're doing for a long time. And it ain't worked. Listen to me, man. Listen to what I got to say. Because I'm telling you, man, I'll be ahead of the curve on this shit. Me and John was ahead of the curve on this shit. This shit is child abuse. This is what he tried to sue his wife over. And let me tell you something. Everybody in America was like, he must have cheated on her. He must have cheated on her. He must have cheated on her. The nigga just wanted her to stop fucking putting their kids on TV. She got rid of his ass. I guarantee you the producers was like, yeah, get rid of his ass. This nigga ain't shit. You got all the money, girl. You made all the money before they were. You know what, girl? You don't need him. She might not need him. But, you know, she might not feel like she needed him. But she needed John. Because John was trying to keep her in line. John was trying to keep her together. And, you know, she kind of fucked that up. But fast forward to where we are now, I don't see this guy really even doing that. And I think that it comes with the fact that what we were talking about earlier is this guy looked like he was just a straight simp. And like he was looking like mad bogey. Like he was they said he was in the military. And I was thinking, man, I don't know what that nigga did in the military. But I do know some skinny dudes who was in the military, like super skinny dudes who were in the military, but they couldn't be super skinny during a certain time because they got weight requirements and shit in the military. So, yeah, man, that place is a weird place to be where you're like exploiting your children, man. And I'm sitting here trying to argue with a bitch about can we stop putting our kids on TV? This is before streaming. Netflix was sending you a DVD that you had to send back, nigga. This is when this is taking place. Kate Plus 8, okay? It's bad news, man. We should have learned something from that. But no, we didn't learn a goddamn thing. We got Skylar and her kid, or what's her name? Kayla. Cayenne? Kaylin. That bitch. She out here motherfucking perpetuating the same ass shit, bringing it all back. I don't know if she brought it back. It might have been a YouTuber before her that was doing it. But I just don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll put it like this. You saw 2 girls in 1 cup. You remember 2 girls, 1 cup? Huh? Y'all remember 2 girls, 1 cup? Huh? Let me ask you something. You saw it went viral. You gonna do that? Let me ask you something. You gonna do that because it went viral? It went viral. Lil Frothy says, no, I am an innocent angel. She's saying she never saw 2 girls, 1 cup. Lil Frothy, you better quit lying. If you go back and watch 2 girls, 1 cup, you can see that Lil Frothy is the executive producer. I'm joking. That's hilarious. But it's also unnecessary. Unnecessary roughness. I need to have that. Anybody watch the Dan Le Batard show? No? Okay, whatever. You guys aren't into sports. Let me ask y'all a question. Should I talk about sports on this show? Because I think most of the people who really watch this show, who really rock with this show, y'all are still watching right now. At least I think so. Would y'all watch this show if I talked about sports for 20 minutes? 20 minutes maybe. Lil Frothy says, sports. I'm trying to do a Lil Frothy impersonation. Sports. Is that good? Is that good? I don't know. Fifth Bantha says, I watch you. I don't watch sports. So maybe. Othelius, what is good? Everybody say what's up to Othelius. What's good? Othelius, would you watch this show if I talked about sports for like 15, 20 minutes? Would you still want that? Would you want that? Or would you be like, nah, nigga, nobody trying to hear all that shit? Put your votes in the comments. I need to know everybody's opinion, because with everybody's opinion, I can make this show better. You know what I'm saying? I can tighten up a little things, because like a lot of the time when y'all see me talking, I'll be trying to stall because I gotta stretch it out. I'll look at that clock and I go, damn, I've only been talking for 10 minutes. This is crazy. Othelia says, I'm with it. So that's 2 yays and 1.5. That's 2.5 yays that we got so far. Fifth Bantha says, hey, Othelius. See, that was the lowest energy text I've ever seen right there. He got a lowercase h in the hey and a capital O in the Othelius. No exclamation point, no period, just straight up, just hey, Othelius. That's what that means. That's what that sound like. That sound like you've been smoking 8 blunts. Hey, Othelius. How you doing, man? I ain't tell you happy Martin Luther King Day on Monday, so happy Martin Luther King Day. That's how it sounds. Phil Bantha said, hey, Othelius, what? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you can say it how you want to say it, because you might be intoxicated right now. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Othelius said, it's like saying what up to the homie in class, but you got a mean ass teacher, so you stay quiet. So you say it quiet. Hey, That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just kind of like, hey, what's up, Othela? Hey, Othela, what's up? Hey, what's good? Hey, we gonna smoke in the back. We come out later. That's how that was. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to not this. I'm looking forward to talking a little sports with you guys. I do want to talk about, I didn't talk about it on Monday, and I didn't talk about it last Thursday, but we got a new president. And you know what I'm saying? Trumpito, he is in office. He is back in office. Your favorite, Theo's favorite Theo, Trumpito. He is back in the office of the what is it? He is the president of the, what is it? What is it? Usted something? Usted Amero something. Somebody in Spanish. Somebody put it in Spanish. But anyway, yeah, we got a new president. Y'all know what time it is. Bantha says a new president that officially made us all female this week already. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what that is. I think Flo Frothy said, "What the fuck?" Nah. I think that she's talking about your comment, Morgan. Othelia says they held that inauguration on MLK just to play with our faces, just to play in our faces. Excuse me, that was on purpose. I think you're correct, and Othelia also says Estados Unidos. Estados Unidos. He also, I don't know. Lil Frothy says, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" I'm pretty sure, like I said, that one is for Morgan's. He said, "A new president that officially made us all female this week already." I don't know what that means, man. You gotta send that to me. Google, send it, something, put it in the thing. Oh, he says, Fifth Bantha, he says his executive order says gender is determined at conception. Biologists countered with all humans would be female by that definition. So here we are, all ladies. Hello, ladies. Most underrated WWE, WWF wrestler gotta be Val Venus. Put it in the comments. Tell me I'm wrong. Val Venus gotta be the most underrated WWE, WWF wrestler of all time. Othelia says, "Unidos. Damn, bro, you in LA. You ain't pick up no Spanish. Spanish is a little different in LA. They use it's a little different. Colombians use different Spanish than Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans use different Spanish than Mexicans, and vice versa. And because it's like accents and slangs and different parts, I don't know. I learned from a Colombian woman, and she got different shit. They say ustedes over there. I'm telling you, I'm positive. Lil Frothy said, I'm dying. I think that we pay too much attention to shit like that. We pay too much attention to shit like his executive order says gender is determined at conception. I mean, like, this is what I mean by it. You can't have all these complaints without solutions, right? So he said all that stupid shit She said, babe, your Spanish, Little Frothy said, your Spanish is atrocious in all accents. And Fifth Bantha says, Cuzzo is correct. I'll tell you what, Little Frothy, my Spanish may be atrocious in all accents, but at least I don't lie to little old Latino women and tell them that I don't speak Spanish just so I don't have to talk to them because I don't want to help them fill out a sheet at the place where you put the money on the books. Okay. Look, I don't sit there and pretend like I don't know Spanish. I just speak the Spanish. Little Frothy said, wow. And Fifth Bantha said, oh, burn. Ophelia says, Colombians cussing you out. Comes mierda. Yeah. See, that wasn't bad. And, you know, Julio Vatos and all of the goddamn pinche güeros and the pinche güeras out there can suck my culo. You know what I'm saying? La verga, suck my la verga, and all that shit. And also, why don't they bleep Spanish words, curse words on TV? You ever been watching a TV show, and then somebody speaks in Spanish and they start saying curse words and shit, and you be like, oh shit, they didn't bleep that out? Is it because they just assume all Americans are dumb, or they just don't care about motherfuckers? They just don't care about motherfuckers, speaking curse words in Spanish? I just don't understand. They just like Spanish. You can curse in Spanish. It's okay. Fifth Bantha says, the culo, I mean, do you? Fifth Bantha says they don't do it in any other language. They don't. He says it's because all Americans are dumb. Well, that was A. It could be B. Could be true or false. I don't know. Could be both. Most Americans are kind of dumb. Look, I could say Americans are stupid because 20% of you niggas can't even read. It's 20% of you motherfuckers out there in the world, in this country, 350 million people, it's 20% of y'all can't read. Now, why did I say that? And I'm smiling at the same time. Why am I saying that? You know, because you niggas dumb and you can't read. Read, nigga, read. Get you a book and read, nigga. Ophelia says, if they call you a mayate, Bill, you better fight that motherfucker. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, I hit the last person I could hit a couple of days ago. Well, it wasn't a couple of days ago. It was a few weeks ago. But, you know, my knuckle still hurt. Fifth Bantha says, I'm American, so I can say it. But I get mad when other countries say it. Matter when they are right. Matter when they are right. Well, what is it matter? Is it matter? I hope you said matter like as a joke. Is matter how you should say that? Or is it more mad or even more mad or made more in what is the grammar right? I get a little frothy to check your grammar. Yeah, man, that's some crazy shit. Little Fifth Bantha says it's definitely not matter. I'm definitely high. That's what I was thinking. I was like, that's not how that goes. That's not how that goes. That's not how it goes. Yeah, my Spanish is atrocious, but it doesn't matter. Who cares? I'm out here, you know. If I knew some Korean words, I'd be saying them bad too. You know, if I knew some Spanish, I mean some. Oh man, see, I was about to say if I knew some Chinese words, I'd say them wrong too. Oh man, I'm gonna just leave that out there. Look, if I knew some Chinese words, I'd say them wrong too. Like, is that racist? It sounds racist. It feels racist when I say it. I know it's not racist. But I don't know any Mandarin and I don't know any Cantonese. So, what are the Muggles? Muggles. I said Muggles. What are they called? Oh man, the ones the Chinese people that like got rounded up in concentration camps in China. The Uyghurs. I think they're called. Well, I wonder what what like language they speak, because they don't speak English. They don't speak Cantonese, I don't think. And I'm pretty positive they're too far north to speak Mandarin. Anyway, Othelia says, all right, Billiam, correcting the white people English. Shout out to the Alabama public education system. Fifth Bantha says, in France, I'd say it wrong enough. In France, I'd say it wrong enough so they would get tired of me butchering the language and they spoke English. That's a good excuse, Morgan, for having terrible French accent and terrible French pronunciations. Great excuse. Just you butchered it on purpose until they got tired. I got you, dog. I got you. I'm here for you. I'm here for it. Fifth, Othelia says, I know all the things you're not supposed to say in French for a pleasant conversation. That's basically the vast knowledge of my Spanish. Like, all my Spanish is for people who you either really know very, very well or for people who you don't give a fuck about. It sits somewhere in that fine line of conversation. Se putien de merde. Se putien de merde. Othelius Maximus said that right there. Let me know how many people I just offended around the world. Fifth Bantha says, I know enough Japanese to ask you to... He said, I know enough Japanese to ask you out or tell you where the subway is. I don't believe that last part. I don't believe the last part. You know enough. You said, I know enough Japanese to ask you out. I believe that one. Being horny, that'll take you a long ways in life. Being horny will take you to the moon, goddamn. Because you know there's some pussy up there, it'll take you to the moon. I guess if you're a woman and you know there's some dick up there, or if if you just like dick, if you know there's some dick on the moon, that horniness will take you to the moon. But I just don't know I just don't believe you know how to tell nobody where the subway is in motherfucking Japanese. I don't even believe it. You said it's actually the train. I don't believe that either. He said, I downloaded the app and that's as far as I got. Ophelia said fifth, and the nation of Terry out here ready to spit game to Fuji. Y'all out here trying to drop Fuji draws out here, man. Y'all need to relax, dog. Actually, you know what? Fact of the matter is, I was just about to say, Fifth Bantha is actually, you're not actually off on that one, Othelius. He is like, let's go. I'm trying to get all the juice. He wanted all the juice. He wanted all the juice. He wanted all the, he wanted all the juice. Oh man. What else we got to talk about today? Oh yeah, no, you never get through talking about Trump, man. Trumpito is now in office. He is basically threatening to do a bunch of shit. He signed a bunch of executive orders in one day. What did he sign? Like 100, 124? Nigga had to have a hand cramp. And I think he got to actually sign it too. He can't just like stamp a signature. He can't stamp a signature. You just got to actually sign it. Motherfucker definitely had a hand cramp. And also, he, like I said, but I said it at first, he has a lot of other things that haven't been done, but he's going to try to get them done. And what I would say to everybody out there, just relax. Just relax. Just relax a little bit. Let's see how things go. Not what Dave Chappelle was saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying let's see how things go so that we can criticize accurately with no known prejudice to be in our words. You know what I'm saying? Like right here. Fuck Donald Trump. Othelius put FDT. That's what, yes, fuck Donald Trump. But what we got to do is we got to also say, just, it's like letting that nigga fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You got to let that nigga fuck up. You got to let that nigga talk all the crazy shit and just, he like walking backwards and the train track is behind him and there's a train coming. You just got to kind of let the nigga talk all that shit and you just be like, see, some people want to be like, hey, wait, don't back up. Wait, stop. And what I would say to those people who would do those types of things, you need to say this. You just, hey, wait, stop. Can you hear me? Please stop. Don't back up. No. That's how you treat it. Because honestly, he's going to fuck up. We know he's going to fuck up. And when he fucks up, you just sit back and you say, I told y'all this nigga was going to fuck up. The 2025 shit. I told y'all the 2025 shit was just 1975 shit. I told y'all everything in there he supported, but he was just able to get an end around on y'all because y'all tried to make it seem like it's 2025. That's what Republicans love to do. They love to bog you down in one area, one subject, and then make it in your head about how this is an existential crisis and that you need to focus all of your attention on this. But the fact of the matter is, it's a grand scheme. It's a whole wide scope of insanity that, because it's the reason I say it's insanity is because I've been doing a lot of research on the Ku Klux Klan, and that's all this shit comes from, baby. All of this shit come from the Ku Klux Klan, 100%. There's no better way for me to explain it. And I got not all the evidence, but I got a lot of evidence to support that fact. I don't know if I should put this in a whole video. I don't know, like a pre-recorded type deal, or if I should just come on here and just give it to y'all live, or both. You know what I'm saying? Give it to y'all live is wild. No freaky. Othelia said Snoop Dogg and Soldier goofy asses tap dancing for crypto. I think that all cryptocurrency is a Ponzi scheme. And now that Trump is involved in it, you should probably feel the same. Fifth Bantha has given out 5 of the Drunk Banthas channel memberships right now. It's 5 of the Drunk Banthas memberships. Please take advantage of that right there. 5 of them. 5 of them teens, man. 5 of them teens, man. We got like 6 videos coming out in the next 5 weeks. And yeah, that does include some Doesn't Hold Ups, but we got like 6 of them coming out. Don't forget about the Nosferatu. That one's coming out soon. I just saw it getting exported before I went live. So yeah, that's definitely coming out soon. There's some things I can't tell you about because I don't know if it's actually going to happen. Well, I don't know when it's going to happen, but I do know that the Adam Sandler series is coming out soon for the Does It Hold Up Adam Sandler series. Why don't y'all like Adam Sandler movies? It's crazy. But my bigger question today is, do y'all like Ben Stiller movies? Who fucks with Ben Stiller movies? I just want to know. Fifth Bantha says, Ophelia, say more and never stop saying it. Fuck Donald Trump and fuck Snoop and Soulja Boy tap dancing for crypto. Sorry, I just can't fuck with that. Fifth Bantha says, let's just have the people believe you and not say it online. Ophelia says, we're rewatching George of the Jungle for the last. How does it hold up? Sorry, he said I'm rewatching George of the Jungle for the last. How does it for the last? Does it hold up? That movie was a fever dream. It is a fever dream, and I will give you a little tidbit of Does It Hold Up from the Jungle. George of the Jungle. George of the Jungle had a scene in San Francisco where they take George back to San Francisco to save his life. And he ends up saving this parasailer on the Bay Bridge, which just would never happen. If you know anything about the Bay Bridge, it's like ain't nobody parasailing over there. But anyway, that scene, they didn't actually close down the street for that scene, close down the bridge. So people were naturally just driving, like literally just driving. And people stopped, and it caused a 7-hour traffic jam because people thought that George of the Jungle, like they thought that the stuntman was actually saving some dude who was actually stuck in the wire cables of the Bay Bridge. So yeah, that actually happened, and it was a crazy moment in the production of that movie. But I might have not told that the whole way 100% correct. So definitely go check out the video, the Does It Hold Up episode. I believe Brendan Fraser talks about it. Ophelia says the cartoon adaptation for George of the Jungle was even wilder, especially season 2. I don't remember. Wait, well, I just only cartoon George of the only cartoon George of the Jungle I grew up with was the one from the 70s that like came through the Rocky and Bullwinkle area. Like, so it might be what you're talking about, but I think you're talking about a different one, which would be interesting because I never saw that. Fifth Bantha says it's actually originated with my parents' generation, I think. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Yeah, 1970s, the 1970s. Yeah, you want to talk about a fever dream? Go watch George of the Jungle, the 1970s version, and that'll blow your fucking top right there because it's all over the place. Gnarly ass show. Very gnarly. Very gnarly. Ophelia says it was on in 2008 for like one season and came back again 10 years later, and that season was weird as fuck. Wow, I need to check that out. Yeah, I need to check that out because, yeah, that's definitely not the original one. That is, well, you know, it might be an adaptation of the movie, but the movie was an adaptation of the cartoon that was in the 70s. So, yeah, that's interesting. We all learn something here new every fucking Thursday. We learn something new. I swear. Y'all the ones who told me, man, never mind. I was about to lie. I was about to say, y'all the ones who told me that Luther Vandross was gay. Y'all the ones that told me that. I don't think y'all the ones who told me that. But y'all the ones who told me that. That's how I learned it. Fifth Bantha says, I can't watch young Brendan Fraser knowing he became the Blob. That's not nice. That's just not nice. Come on, man. He became the Blob. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, but that's not right. Brendan Fraser's a really nice guy. He's a really nice guy. You want to see something hilarious and ironic? Go watch Adam Sandler's interview of Brendan Fraser. They were really good friends back in the day, and he was like talking about Adam Sandler was talking about how Brendan Fraser got famous and started fucking working out and making everybody look bad because he had like the shredded body back then. And it's ironic because clearly he's fat as fuck while he's talking to him about this. And it's just like, yo, why are you trying to embarrass this motherfucker right now? It's like, is there something here where you're just like, hey, you know, you wasn't supposed to do that. You weren't supposed to get, a beautiful body, but you're fat now. So who gives a fuck? It's like, it was one of them situations. It was pretty funny. Fifth Bantha says, I love Brendan Fraser, especially in whatever the name of the show was where he was a robot from the comics. That's that DC show on HBO. I can't remember the name of it either. So yeah. Ophelia says there was a meme of Brendan in the whale of him passing a blunt that that took me the fuck out. It's in the Discord. If y'all in here, hey, if y'all in there, go over to the Discord. Go over to the 9 Nerd Yards Discord, or go over to the Drunk Banthas Discord and hang out. They be getting it in over there. I am a terrible person and don't ever be in there hardly, but I'm trying to rectify that. I'm trying to be a better internet person, man. I'm like a antisocial person. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like social, but I'm like distant. And like social media is no different. I'm like social, but I'm distant, because if it don't like deal with like me having to like make money, or like it's some kind of work or some kind of being productive, and it's hard for me to really like focus and give it a lot of attention. That's why I'm not a Tumblr guy. I'm not a Reddit guy. I'm not a Discord guy necessarily, but like I am trying to get better with that. We do have our Discord connected to the Xbox. So what I'm trying to do is get the Xbox stuff going so that we can all connect on that other level. You know what I'm saying? That level where I'll be whooping your ass, nigga, dropping that elbow on you. You know what I'm talking about? I will play anybody in Madden, and I will do the Shannon Sharp voice the entire time while I'm doing my Madden beat down on whoever is out there. And then anyone who's watching, I'm on anybody who's watching, y'all can get that good entertainment when we start that up. Ophelia says, Bill said, fuck social network. So fuck social networking. I'm trying to work some money into this net. Fuck social network. I'm trying to work some money into this net. That's right. I got a net and I drop it in the ocean. I come back with bread. You heard? I drop a net in the ocean and I come back with bread. Not soggy. Because I'm trying to get fed. Should have came up with a better rhyme instead. Man, I don't really have anything else to talk about. Let's see here. I hope I didn't make you mad, Frothy. It was just a joke. I tell the joke to everybody. I hope you're not mad. This was really fucking fun, y'all. And don't forget, we're going to come back and I'm going to finish up talking about these weird ass white people who keep adopting kids from different countries for whatever reason. I am going to keep talking about this because the new episode comes on. I don't know when it comes on. Google that shit, but it comes on this week. You know what I'm saying? It'll be available to you. Little Frothy said, me? Laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm just hoping you wasn't mad about me telling everybody about the old lady that you wouldn't speak Spanish to. But it's cool. Because we not out here trying to be mean. Ophelia says they collecting kids like Pokemon. I heard so true. Our courage will pull us through. I'll teach an African and you teach a Chinese. Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Gotta get them. Gotta get these kids. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it, more of that specifically on Thursday, because this shit y'all got me fucked up with this shit. Also, listen, everybody who can hear my motherfucking voice, and that includes the neighbors and everybody around here in this area around the studio. If you can hear my voice, watch Severance on Apple TV Plus. Go watch Severance on Apple TV Plus. I just got like a free subscription to Apple TV Plus for like 3 months or something like that because I used a Lyft yesterday or 2 days ago. And I was like, I already own a subscription to this shit. Wouldn't let me use mine. But if you got Lyft, maybe you got enough points built up where so go use it because they're giving it out right now. So maybe you'll qualify for it. I just qualify for it, and I never use Lyft. So that just gives you an idea. But yeah, we're going to be talking Severance on Monday on the Drunk Banthas podcast at 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. That's 8:15 p.m. Pacific time every Monday on the Drunk Banthas channel and Nerds at Night channel. We're going to be talking about Severance, and that's season 2. It's got Adam Scott in it, and it's got a lot of other people in it. I think that's Patricia Arquette. I can't remember, but it's got one of them Arquette girls in it too. So please come over there and hang out with us. It's a great show. If you haven't watched the season 1, that's why I'm telling you about it right now. God, watch season 1 this weekend. Watch episode 1 and 2 this weekend. And then you're caught up. And then you're just like here hanging out with us on Monday, learning all about it and shit. It's crazy. It's wild. And if you can't make that plan that I just made for you, then just when we talk about it on Monday, just wait. Don't watch that part. Don't watch that part. Don't watch that part. Then come back. Watch it. Finish watching. You know? That's how you got to do it sometimes. You got to manipulate the system. Ophelia says, you can always tell how well a white couple is taking care of their black adopted child by how good their hairline is and how ashy they are. That's true. I use that metric just for how well a fucking black actor is being treated on set. So you damn sure know that the fucking adopted white parent better have that shit in check, or I'm coming for you. I'm calling the NAACP. I'm calling goddamn child services. I'm calling every goddamn body if I see another black man, grown or child, with a fucking fucked up hairline, haircut, doing all of this, and the BDBs like the Kevin Durant. If you got them Kevin Durant BDBs and the goddamn like ashy hair, y'all know what I'm talking about? Ashy hair, your hair so dry, it look ashy. If you got that kind of situation going on, yeah, I'm not fucking with it. Othelia says, if the hairline is bad and they ashy, that's a cry for help. Now, did y'all hear that? If the hairline is bad and they ashy, that's a cry for help. I can't believe NBC don't give a shit about us doing that. Who knows? Maybe this is the day they give a shit. But as of right now, they don't. Yeah, man. The more you know. Shit, man. Shit. It's crazy. But yeah, man. For all you members, man, I really apologize for the lack of content recently. But please bear with us. Got some more stuff coming for you. It is going to be sweet. Please go check out please go check out that penguin video that I just played earlier. Alex worked really hard, and he does it for one reason, and that's because he loves you guys. I don't love you. I'll never do that. Y'all know I love you because we be right here every Thursday. Every Thursday. Hey. Every Thursday. Hey. Every Thursday at 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. Now, don't forget, we're going to be right here. We're going to be right here on Saturday, February the 8th. We're going to be talking about movies and television and the award show performance. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the Drunkies. Yeah, the Drunkies is the Drunk Banthas award show brought to you by the Drunk Banthas. And we're going to be going live February the 8th, the day before the Super Bowl. That's a Saturday, the day before the Super Bowl. And it's going to be lit. I'm going to be really drunk. I'm going to be your host. It's going to be a lot better than it normally is. And yeah, if you want to vote right now, you can go to the community page on either Nerds at Night or the Drunk Banthas or both. And I highly recommend stuffing ballots because you're going to click that button, you're going to vote, and you're going to go, damn, the one I just voted for is like not getting any votes. So what are you going to do? You're going to go stuff that ballot if you want it to win. Because guess what? We can't vote. We don't vote here on this channel. Well, we don't. We vote one vote. We don't do many votes. We don't stuff ballots. Mostly because we are scared that YouTube will take down our YouTube channel for such things. So, yeah, we do not affect this in any way, shape, or form. It's you guys' channel as much as it is ours, but we not sharing no money with you. But we do make sure your experience is shared amongst yourselves and shared amongst all of us. We want you to have as much fun as we are making this content for you. So like I said, go to the Drunk Banthas channel, go over to the Nerds at Night channel, and vote your favorite movie of the year, your favorite cameo of the year. Who do you feel was the MVP of this year? Right now, Kendrick Lamar is way ahead of everybody else, but Zendaya is making a little comeback. So go over there and choose one, man. What was the best animated TV series this year? What was the best concept comedy? What was the best horror movie? These are things you don't get at the Oscars, and this is why you watch the Drunkies. Anyway, I am your favorite cousin's favorite cousin, Bill. This is the Drunk Banthas channel, and this is the Nerds at Night channel. You have been watching for the last 2 hours and 50 minutes. For the last 2 hours and 15 minutes and 45 seconds. Let me start. Hold on. What the fuck? What am I doing? Why is it that I couldn't say words? This is ridiculous. Now, this is a sign off. Don't forget to watch the Drunkies right here at February the 8th, the day before the Super Bowl. February the 8th at 8:15 Pacific time. We'll be right here with the Drunkies Award Show, and you better fucking vote, you stanky bitch, you. This is the Drunk Banthas channel. This is the Nerds at Night channel. And you have been watching for the last 2 hours and 16 minutes and 37 seconds the Bantha Bunch Show. Again, favorite cousin, baby. Why would you do it anywhere else than here? I really appreciate every one of y'all watching with us, and I appreciate everybody who's subscribed. Make sure you pick up that food. My guy Morgan put it in the chat. And make sure you have a great weekend, man. See you guys on Monday. It's up.